Hey Leos, what's up with y'all? I am Net. Thank you for coming to my channel, Net Spiritually Inclined. If you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button and check out my YouTube shorts. I would appreciate it. You can follow me on TikTok for more readings at NetteSpirituallyInclined. If you want to schedule a one-on-one personal paid reading session with me, make sure you watch the intro that comes on right before this video starts. All the information you need is in the intro. So Leos, this is your reading, and it is Leo season. By the way, happy birthday if your birthday is today. Leos, this is your reading, but this reading will not and cannot resonate with every single Leo who pressed play. If it does not apply to your situation, let it fly. If it does not fit your situation, don't try to force it to. All right, let's flip over them cards. Y'all have the Star card, Six of Wands, Justice, Ace of Swords, Strength card, Seven of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, and the Four of Swords. These are your oracle messages that I'm going to do after I'm done the tarot reading. So in this spread, I'm seeing it's a lot of Libra energy in here. Aquarius showed up twice. Leo, you actually showed up in your own reading twice. And I see Gemini, Taurus, and Scorpio in here. The Star card came out reversed. For some of y'all, the first thing I see is that you're in despair. It could be because you feel like you missed some kind of opportunities and you're disappointed. You lost hope and faith in the universe, or you lost hope and faith in a higher power. You're overwhelmed by the challenges you're going through in life, and you just keep asking, like, why are these things happening to me? You feel hopeless. You could feel bored or stuck in your career or at your job. Another thing showing up is that things are not terrible, but your negative thinking could make what you're going through worse. You know it's ways to work your way out of your situation, but it looks like you're having a creative block because you feel unskilled. You feel like you're not built to be going through what you're going through. Whether the Star card is upright or reversed, it encourages you to find balance. A goal you have won't be reached, and it's very depressing for you. Another thing I see is that some of y'all feel like you'll never meet your soulmate. You could be going through a midlife crisis. You have a message to slow down, be still for a minute, and put your focus on self care and replenishing your energy. Work on your spiritual health. The Star card reverse can also mean that you're scared to start a new journey, but at the same time, you're wondering if you need to move on to bigger and better things. I'm picking up somebody's trauma from their past caused them to have a mental illness. The card is saying everything you're going through or everything you went through is and was a test of your faith. The Six of Wands came out reversed, but then eventually you'll reach a personal milestone and it's going to be a big deal. Some of y'all are in relationships and you're not very confident about yourself right now, and it could be affecting your relationship. Some of y'all might not like to be naked around the person you're dealing with too. Um, you feel like somebody broke their promise to you and that they are disloyal. You feel like you're at a disadvantage and you look at that person as a disgrace now. Even though you made a big achievement, I still see you going through a crisis and not feeling confident at all. You feel very discouraged and like you're unable to make progress in life. Something about the card telling you to take a leadership role in your life, even if it feels uncomfortable, because I do see that you're used to other people leading you or you're used to somebody else leading you. It was definitely some trust broken. You feel like somebody didn't recognize your efforts and your accomplishments. You didn't get what you deserve. So now all of your success is like it's personal now. You don't care if other people acknowledge it or not. Some of y'all were dealing with somebody and you realized the situation was purely sexual. So you left that person and that person made you feel insecure. Y'all could not find common ground. Regardless of all the challenges and delays happening in your life, you're still fighting and working hard to have a better future. So, with the justice card, you got justice in a situation because you found out the truth about that person. If y'all were married and got a divorce and you took this person to court, I see that you won in the case or you will win. That's the scales of justice being balanced for you by your spirit team and by the universe. Um, so if you went to court and you spoke your truth because you're all about integrity and honesty. The card is asking you, do you know your worth if you keep settling for less than you deserve? The thing about it is you're still very empathetic and compassionate towards that person. And even in court, you want the judge's decision to be fair. Things were not as clear cut with that person as you thought they were. You knew you had to make an important choice about the situation, but you also knew it would be repercussions. But you made your decision and you stand by it. Like if it's children involved or something, things like that. Those are repercussions or consequences of breaking up or divorcing because now the children are not in a two-parent home. That's what I mean by repercussions. Um, you have a message to take responsibility for your actions in this situation and deal with the consequences from it. And I feel like this is talking more about what you allowed. The Ace of Swords. I do see that you had a mental breakthrough at some point when you were dealing with that person, and that's when you made the decision to start a new beginning. It's a message that you did the right thing by fighting for what you desired. Yeah, you made a sound decision. You snapped out of being delusional. This Ace of Swords represents you cutting through the bullshit, the BS, and seeing the truth for what it is, even though the truth hurt. You finally found the strength to face the truth. You have a choice to use what you know to get revenge, or you can use it to make better decisions moving forward. You got through a mentally draining situation, and you have a message not to take that for granted. You realize you have a lot of mental strength and emotional intelligence, but you are going through emotional pain and turmoil over what happened. You're being encouraged to do something that challenges your intellectual abilities, communication skills, and your mental power to keep them all sharp. The strength card came out reversed. Yeah, restore your energy levels by resting and withdrawing from everybody temporarily. You're still angry about what happened between you and that person, which means you're not tapping into the inner strength that you have. The card is saying your unresolved issues with your self esteem is why you attract unhealthy relationships. When you sit and think about how this person treated you, it causes you not to be able to control how you handle your emotions. And then I'm saying that you're being too hard on yourself as far as self improvement because it's definitely a process. This person have you this person made you feel weak and insecure for no reason at all. You have no motivation or desire to have a sex life right now. That's not for everybody. Try to figure out how to get emotionally balanced because right now You are very vulnerable. It's important to take care of yourself so you can take care of others who need you. It looks like you're known to lash out, blow up, and get aggressive. Try not to act without thinking and do something that you'll regret later. Real strength is when you can tame that beast, and release negative emotions in a positive way, because anger is a weakness. An example of channeling your anger in a positive way is going to the gym and working out real hard until you can't work out no more. That's just one example. The card is saying if you don't know how to release your negative emotions, you might want to think about getting some professional help with that. The Seven of Pentacles came out reversed. This past relationship or marriage you were in must have really took a toll on you, because it keeps coming up in the reading for some of y'all. You really tried to lay a foundation for what you thought y'all had together, but you didn't get back in return everything that you had gave. I'm also seeing spiritual unhappiness or frustration for you. Some of y'all could be postponing your retirement. I see that too. Some of y'all have grandparents or great grandparents who's passed away trying to communicate something to you. All they're telling me is that in their day, everything was grown from the ground and handmade. Now, intuitively, I feel like what they're trying to do is warn you about everything that's going on with the food nowadays, um, especially in the United States, because that's never happened before when I did a tarot reading. But your grandparents or your great grandparents or your ancestors, they use me to tell you that. Um, Somebody experienced a loss when it comes to property and assets, and you're getting very impatient. You're trying to figure out if you made a bad investment, and you just feel like you put all your energy and resources into a lot without reaping any benefits. And I'm saying something about you making sure you don't give in to peer pressure, whatever that's about. Um, what you thought would make you happy created nothing but anxiety and stress. So understand how to stop investing in any situation or in anybody the first sign that you see that you're getting little to nothing in return. The Queen of Cups came out reversed. Your intuition is in overdrive right now, but your intuition is not connected to your emotions. You feel restricted when it comes to how you want to express yourself and how you feel, but you're showing up as um, emotionally immature. You have emotional intelligence, but you don't have emotional maturity. They're two different things. Right now, you're going through life without allowing yourself to really process your emotions. The person that you were with in this past relationship might not have told you this, but that person felt like you were too clingy, too sensitive, and too needy. The card is saying you sit around and think about what happened just so you can get mad. You're being encouraged to prioritize self care because you are experiencing a feeling of loss and grief. You have a tendency to love real hard, and you fall deep in love when you get in relationships. Some of y'all left, some of y'all got left at the altar on the day of your marriage, like on your wedding day, or either your person told you they changed their mind about marrying you the day of the wedding. Woo! Mm. Yeah, that person didn't give you emotional security, and that's why you were so codependent. You have this message again to just focus on practicing self care and self love. And I think the cards are saying that that should be your main focus. The Four of Swords came out reversed. Yeah, take time to recharge your energy, even though you're going through loneliness and mental exhaustion. I do see you having an awakening and gaining mental clarity, and that's what I said earlier in the reading. Because remember, the Ace of Swords came out, and the Ace of Swords represents a mental awakening, a mental breakthrough. You can heal and make a full recovery from what you went through. Um, For some of y'all, I'm saying that you're about to put yourself back on the market, get back out there. The thing is, try not to be so impatient about finding another relationship, because you ruin things by rushing and forcing. And when you do find somebody you like and vibe with, somebody that you feeling, don't give too much of yourself too fast. Not emotionally, not mentally, not physically. Let that be a gradual process. Um, Stop ignoring your what your body is trying to tell you, because some of y'all need rest. Somebody has anxiety to the point where they don't know how to relax. Some of y'all could work a whole lot, because I'm saying you're burnt out and stressed. You feel overworked at your job. Um, you're seeking balance and peace in your life. I am saying recovery and you slowly getting back to yourself again, slowly getting yourself back together. I see you becoming more calm and stable. The number 4 represents stability. You'll finally find the strength to get through whatever you're going through. All right. So let's get into the oracle messages. Fashion witch, triggered, red flag, tin foil hat. Fashion witch. The card is saying that some of y'all who may be spiritual are pretending to be a witch. It's saying that you dress like a witch, but if you claim to be a witch and your spiritual practices lack morality, you're not a witch. You're a witch in disguise. So basically, you're a fake witch. Triggered. The message from this card is that you ignored your wounds for too long. You're being encouraged to get help or support so you won't continue the cycle of pain and project it onto other people. Red flag. The red flag card is saying a lot of times when you saw the red flags, in so many words, you tried to bleach the flag white. You didn't want to believe that people were showing you exactly who they were. So the white bleach flag only turned back red. Remember that red flags are not meant to be ignored because they are warnings. 10 foil hats. The message from this card is that sometimes your mind can play tricks on you. So it's times when you can't believe everything that you think. So if you've been having these conspiracy theories, that's all they are. They're theories. So think about if you're being real about every situation and if you have all the facts about a situation, or if you're picking and choosing what you feel like are facts to make your life easier. Because remember, the cards were talking about being delusional in the tarot reading. All right. So Leos, that is your reading. Don't forget, if you're interested in booking a one-on-one personal paid reading session with me, watch the intro that comes on right before this video starts. All the information you need to reach out to me and everything is in the intro. Leos, that is your reading.